What if I told you that everything you learn about ancient history, the neat timeline from hunter-gatherers to farming to cities, might be wrong? For decades, we thought we had it all figured out. Humans roamed in small nomadic bands. Then they discovered agriculture around 10,000 BC, settled down, and eventually built the first cities and temples. It's a simple, linear story. But what if the opposite were true? What if massive, complex structures were built by people who hadn't even started farming yet? Enter Göbekli Tepe. Discovered in southeastern Turkey, this site is a complete game changer. Imagine a series of massive, circular enclosures made of T-shaped stone pillars, some standing over 18 feet tall and weighing up to 50 tons. These pillars are intricately carved with stunning reliefs of animals: foxes, boars, snakes, and vultures. It's an incredible feat of engineering and artistry. The truly mind-blowing part? Radiocarbon dating places. Göbekli Tepe at around 9,600 BC. That's an astonishing 11,600 years ago. Let's put that into perspective. Göbekli Tepe is 6,000 years older than Stonehenge. It's 7,000 years older than the Great Pyramids of Giza. This was built during a time when we thought humans were just simple hunter-gatherers, living hand-to-mouth with basic stone tools. There's no evidence of settled agriculture anywhere near the site at the time it was built. No houses, no domesticated animals, no pottery. Nothing that we typically associate with a society capable of organizing and executing such a monumental project. This discovery completely flips the script. The old theory was that agriculture came first, creating food surpluses that allowed people to settle down, specialize their labor, and eventually build complex religious and social structures. But Göbekli Tepe suggests the opposite. It seems that the immense effort required to build this temple might have been the very reason people started experimenting with farming in the first place. Think about it. Building something this huge requires a massive, coordinated workforce. You'd need hundreds of people working together for a very long time. How do you feed them all? Hunting and gathering in the area just wouldn't be reliable enough to sustain such a large group. The leading theory now is that the need to feed the builders and the pilgrims visiting this sacred site spurred the development of agriculture. People may have started deliberately cultivating wild grasses, like early forms of wheat, right there in the shadow of these massive pillars. Religion, the shared desire to build a sacred place, might have been the catalyst for the agricultural revolution, not the other way around. So, who were these people? We don't know what they called themselves, but they were sophisticated hunter-gatherers with a rich symbolic and spiritual world. The carvings on the pillars aren't just decorations. The vultures, for example, are often depicted with headless human figures. This has led some archaeologists to believe it was a center for complex death rituals, perhaps where bodies were left to be excarnated by vultures, a practice seen in other ancient cultures. The pillars themselves might represent stylized human figures, perhaps ancestors or gods, gathering for a ceremony. What's even more mysterious is that after about 1,500 years of use, the entire site was deliberately and carefully buried, not destroyed, but intentionally covered with millions of cubic feet of earth, preserving it perfectly for millennia until its rediscovery in the 1990s. Why would they bury their own sacred temple? Was it to protect it? Was its purpose fulfilled? We simply don't have the answers. Göbekli Tepe forces you to rethink the very origins of civilization. It shows that our ancestors were far more complex and capable than we ever gave them credit for. They had sophisticated belief systems, artistic skills, and the social organization to build wonders long before they had cities or kings. It proves that the human journey isn't a simple straight line, but a much more fascinating and tangled story. There are still so many secrets buried under the Turkish soil, with only about 5% of the site excavated. Who knows what other discoveries await that will rewrite our history all over again. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this as mind-blowing as I did, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of our past. See you next time.